Hi everyone, I've just come to do a quick tutorial on how I made my vintage shaker tags. Very easy. I use the sewing machine, but you could use washi tape to go around the edges, or if you've got a fuse tool you can use that as well. I was actually thinking about buying a fuse tool and then decided against it because I thought, well, my sewing machine can stitch it just fine, and for the amount of times I will probably use it, I'll just use what I have instead, which is the sewing machine. So this is just a tag, and I will show you the bits that I'm going to use to make mine. I've just done some pre-cutting of my tag. This is a little bit larger than that one. This is a Tim Holtz one, and it's because I'm going to be using this image here, which is from Tsunami Rose. And what I done on these, I used a backing card, and then I got my acetate through today. You can use any form of plastic or clear vellum or something like that, entirely up to you. Got a little bow, just got to put my tag on it, and I've got some lace trim, and I've got some gauze which I used on this, so I'm just going to decorate the whole thing. And obviously you'll need some sequins, so I bought this big bag from, I think it was the Range, for like £2 or something like that, and now it's all sticking to my fingers. And in this one I'm actually going to try and add some gold glitter to it as well. So let's get started. Now I'm going to have to do this it'll be all in one video, but I'm going to have to move around the room to do it because obviously my sewing machine is over to my right, and I will show you what I do first. Right, I'll just set this to one side. So depending on what size image you want, then you can determine what size tag, and you can hand cut your tag to whatever size you want. I've obviously used the Tim Holtz tag because of the size of the image. If I was using like an ATC sized image, then obviously I could use a smaller tag. So that's how it's going to go. So what I'm going to do is do a little bit of gluing, just a tiny bit on here. As you can see, sequins are everywhere now, that's the only thing about them. And then I'm just going to line it up, make sure it's kind of even all round, so that you've got this edging here, because then you're gonna put the acetate over, giving it just a little space all the way around, nothing major, because you're actually going to trim it off. And now I'm going to go to my sewing machine. So I'm at my sewing machine now, and like I said, I've got the edge of the acetate just slightly over the outer card, and you can start wherever you like, but I'm only going to sew 3 sides for now because I've got to add the sequins and the glitter. So it doesn't really matter as long as you've got one side left open. Whoops. So I'm just using a straight stitch, and let's see if I can do this. I'm not really good at tutorials, and because I'm all over the place at the moment, you're not really going to see, but this is the best I can do. So like I said, straight stitch all the way around, just on the outer white card, so that it attaches the acetate to your actual base. So whoops, it would help if I wasn't holding on to that so tight. I do normally hold on to it a little bit because sometimes it flies away from me. And then spin it around, take this out, straight down, hope you can see, straight down the other outer edge. And straight down this edge. I'm going to do a back stitch on this because I have to take it out now. So I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to try and move that so that you can see me putting in the sequins and the glitter. Not sure about the glitter actually. So, oops. I'm just going to pop that open. Just grab a handful. You know, you don't really need a lot. We'll get that most off my finger. Yeah, I'm going to add the glitter. I see it going everywhere. If we can get the lid off. Haven't used glitter in ages. So I'm just going to tap in a few bits. There we go. Just going to set that there for now. Put the lid back on the glitter before it ends up all over the globe. Then back to the sewing machine. Actually, it's probably a better angle. I've probably missed. Probably have to do another video, another tutorial on this bit. Probably miles away. It's really hard trying to get a decent. What way will I do this? Oh, I'm knocking everything all over the globe. Right, so back onto the outer piece here. Let me see. See, my printer's in the way. Let's see if I'll move my camera a little bit. Oh, there we go. That's probably a bit better. There we go. So making sure your tails are long enough so you don't lose your thread. I'm just going to do the back stitch on this as well, all the way down, and back stitch. Right, so I'm going to move back over to my other surface, but as you can see it's all sewn, and you'll see it better over the other side. So I will be back in a sec. Right, so back over the other side of the shed, and as you can see it's all on there. Making sure I haven't sewed any of them sequins on. So what I'm just going to do now is trim around to take away the excess acetate. And this stuff isn't actually cheap. I just bought some A5 sheets. I think I got 10. It was like £3 or something like that. I'll probably find it cheap. I just ordered from the first lot that I saw on eBay. So okay, so I'm just going to move that and get rid of that. And so that's me with my little shaker on there, and I will be popping it on there just like so. Now I'm gonna put some tacky glue on the back of that and to attach it to there. You could probably sew it on again if you left that a little bit wider, but that wasn't how I done it the first time. So just going to put some glue around the edges. I'm going to make sure there's quite a bit on there because I don't want it coming off. And my glue is all dried up as normal because I keep forgetting to put the lid on. There we go. So, oh yeah, it's all coming out now, like hundreds of it. I wouldn't normally like squeeze that much out. A little bit down the middle. So making sure that it is the right way up, which it is, I am just going to place it on there. Now I would normally set something heavy on the top of it, like I used my cutting block thing, what do you call it, with your big shot, you know, the actual plates. I sat that on top of the other ones just for a few minutes to let it dry, but I think that would do for now. So now I am going to, got my glue gun on, so I'm going to cut a bit of gauze, and just a catty bit. You don't have to have it perfect. I'm going to take away some of the threads to make it look really tatty now. So hopefully my glue gun will stretch right over here. you gonna stretch? Yes you are. So it's all bubbling out, so get rid of that. So I'm just going to put a little piece along there and just put down the gauze, and then I'm just going to put a bit on the back of my bowl, which I've already got my bulb pin in. It's just so that I don't pull it off whilst trying to do it. And this is some sari silk that I got from eBay, and it is really good stuff. It is proper sari silk fabric, because there has been some before that I've got, and it's like bandage material, which to me isn't sari silk, but this stuff is nice. Let me see if I can, what side is that on? There we go. Just going to pop my tag on, if I can pop the little hole out on that. So that just pops on there like that. Oops, I hope if it actually clipped in. And I want the bowl part to be down here like so, and then all I'm going to do is add a little bit of this trim, this crocheted trim. I used the thicker one on the other one like this because obviously it was a different size tag, but that is just going to go on there. I would normally use just tacky glue, but for the sake of this video I'm putting some hot glue on there, and trim away the excess, and there you have it. Simples, easy peasy. And obviously that's still kind of drying. I did ink up the back of my tag and stenciled on it, so that's how easy it is. I hope that was easy peasy to follow, and I will definitely be making more of these, and they really don't take a long time. That really took me less than 15 minutes to do. So there you have it. So I hope that was okay, and if you've got any other questions just ask, and thanks for watching. Bye.